Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Manwize. I'm Adam Zapier, and today I'm going to talk a bit about some of the issues I had that led to me starting this channel. First, I have to admit I'm a perfectionist. Now, it was only recently that I discovered how much this was holding me back in my life. It was the excuse I'd created for myself to procrastinate. Basically, it enabled me to justify to myself why I wasn't able to get things done. I was holding myself to unrealistic standards that no one else was imposing on me. Now, how is this relevant to me starting a YouTube channel? Well, look at the videos I've posted so far. Do they look like the work of a perfectionist? If you're not sure of the answer, then consider my original thoughts when I was thinking about making this channel with the idea of stepping out of my comfort zone. Those thoughts included, I have cameras that are capable of high quality video recording, but the sound quality of the built-in mics on these cameras is absolutely terrible. So I guess I'm going to need to go out and buy some sound recording equipment, which I don't really know how to use, and it's going to cost money that I can't really afford to be spending right now. Then there's lighting. Now I've got some really high quality flash equipment, and that's great for still photography. The problem is, for recording video, it's absolutely useless because you need a constant source of light. And even if I had that lighting equipment and that sound recording equipment, I still have no idea how to go about editing a video. And usually that's where it would end. I may have given it a half-hearted attempt, just kind of using the equipment that I already had. But I soon would have realised it wasn't looking or sounding at all like a professional TV broadcast. And I probably would give up. Maybe I'd plan to try again at some point in the future once I had the right equipment and once I gained the right skills. Which, let's face it, probably would never happen. Well, not this time. I decided before I even started making these videos that there were some big changes I needed to make in my life. And for some reason, I decided, that's it. I'm going to make these videos. I'm going to put one out in the next few days, which is what I told myself. And even if it's really bad, I'm going to post it online. And I'm just going to keep going from there. And that's what I did. Now, just doing it is what I believe is the key. I gave myself permission to do something that was simply good enough. Good enough for people to hear, see, and get a feel for what I'm trying to do with this channel. So from now on, I need to remind myself of the concept of good enough. There is no such thing as perfection, and no matter how amazing something is to most, its creator will still see imperfections. But if they were able to show someone else at some time, they decided that it was good enough. They put their idea of perfect aside and just put it out there. That's it. No more excuses to put things off because they're not perfect. After all, from working on this, I've discovered that perfectionism is no more than a response to the fear that we have of not being enough or not being good enough. It's basically a creation of our ego. And for those that understand the ego and how it works already, and understand the fight that it puts up to preserve the identity that we've created for ourselves, you're probably going to understand why now it's so difficult to get rid of a habit like perfectionism. For those of you that don't know a lot about ego and how it affects the way we live, I'll be discussing that in a future video. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And otherwise, make sure you hit subscribe to keep up to date with any videos that I've got coming, and there is a lot. See you next time.